In tackling extremism, the government is planning a number of moves. Number one, disrupting what it calls extremist activity, challenging poisonous narratives, and also tackling radicalisation in institutions, mosques, madrassas, schools, colleges, universities and prisons. And finally, they're talking about supporting faith and community leadership to build strong, integrated and united communities. Well, this action was signalled by the Community Secretary, Eric Pickles, writing in the Sunday Telegraph. Mr Pickles says that the answer to the extremists and preachers of hate is to speak out. And Mr Pickles says, that's why the government's integration strategy focuses on working with people of goodwill to marginalise and outflank the extremists, not only Islamist preachers of hate, but also their malevolent counterpoint, the racist English Defence League. And Mr Pickles goes on to say, as we reflect on the events of this week, there is no doubt that more can and will be done by the government to challenge radicalisation and extremism. And Mr Pickles also has criticises broadcasters. He says broadcasters should make a sensible editorial judgment, not give oxygen to the publicity of these preachers of hate. There will be those who will say, oh no, not another task force, and already Labour have criticised the government's strategy. Hazel Blears, who was Labour's Community Secretary, says the government's strategy against extremists is failing, partly because she says the government cut money to communities with more than 5% of Muslims in the community. That, she said, promoted integration. It's that sort of cut that is damaging, and so the Prime Minister's initiative will have its critics.